She's giggling before I even said a word. Purnima Gaikwad becomes an astronaut and flies onto the first mission to the moon from India.
Why did you kill him?
You know.
Who you want to kill
in the show? Yeah, I have given my list. You know that.
Oh, I can almost guess what that list must be like.
Hi, this is Nagesh Kugnur.
Hi, this is Priya Bapat.
And you're listening to us live with RJ Himani
on Let's Think Aloud and Radio Chutney.
Okay, Let's Think Aloud and Radio Chutney. You're tuned in with me, Himani. And this is an interview that I wanted to do, I think, for the last month or so, because ever since I watched City of Dreams while in quarantine in Singapore, I was dying to talk to these two superstars, Nagesh Kukunur, the director of City of Dreams, and of course, Priya Bapat, the big star, who has literally made us go crazy for not only the series, for her character, for the way she's pulled this off. You know, I mean, for all those of you who've seen me interview Priya before would know that I know her for the longest time, and to see her evolve the way she has as an actor, as an artist is phenomenal. So firstly, I want to welcome you, Nagesh. Hi, and Priya. Hello.
Hi, Himani.
Hello.
So good to be talking to the two of you. Now, you know, the season has gone fantastically well. You all have had a success party. I saw all the videos of the success party. Immediate thoughts. Nagesh, we'll start with you. Immediate thoughts on City of Dreams Season 2. How did it go for you?
Long journey, but arguably the most satisfying end that I've had for any project. I'm sure it's a function of me being older, but I've actually learned to just step back and enjoy the whole, when something does well. Let me just put it that way. So, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Priya, now people are going crazy. You're not only your Marathi fans, but everybody across the border. Phenomenal performance in both the seasons. How has the reaction been for you?
Oof, overwhelming. Like, really. I think the other day I shared a post on Instagram where a person has written a letter to Purnima Gaikwad. I think that says it all. So I think people have taken it very personally. And they said that even if your father isn't, we are proud of you, Purnima Gaikwad. So I think that says it all. It's that overwhelming.
Fantastic. Now tell me, Priya, you know, this was almost, it seemed like a role that you took up as a challenge, you know, from the first season, from the first episode, you know, the way your presence on screen and the way you did things, whatever you did, your performance, and somebody only like Nagesh can really extract that out of an artist. Now tell me, how did Nagesh prepare you for the character of Purnima?
First, he just lets you be. Okay. And second, he lets you do your take. So you better come prepared on the set when you're with Nagesh sir. Okay. You cannot forget your lines. You cannot come and say that I haven't read the scene. You cannot. You better learn all your lines in the van and come out. Otherwise, don't step out.
Okay.
Or don't come on the set at all. So firstly, you come ready with your lines and at least the choices that you think are suitable, because he wants to see what your choices are. He sees that in the rehearsal or in the first take very closely, and then he'll correct you, tweak things here and there, or sometimes he does that during the take as well, like when the take is on. So that time you really have to be extremely alert, still be in that moment, follow his instructions and perform, and don't let the character go. So it's actually very challenging, but it's very enriching. I mean, you get to learn so many things about yourself as an actor when you're working with Nagesh sir, because after his instructions and the way he asks you to change things during the take, if you are a good learner or a good student, that I think I am, and I would love to be that way forever, you start to notice those changes right then and there. So you realize that what was your first take and what was the difference in the second take and how second take is better. And then you start to understand why he told you what he told you.
Right.
So I think that was the most the longest struggle in the first season. But I think in the second season we had a lot more fun, because I don't remember a lot of times. I don't remember. I actually don't remember whether he anywhere corrected me or anything. He just, even if I went little wrong, he just used to tell me Priya CM, Purnima Gaikwad CM. I think that was kind of the code word where I used to understand what he wants and where I'm going wrong. So for the second season, I think it was only the CM thing that worked, except the fact when we came back from the pandemic, that first day was horrible, where I lost it. I gave some like 13, 14 takes of just one shot where I had to enter in the lobby and say Gurav Kaka, good morning, or whatever, Namaskar Gurav Kaka.
Yeah.
So yeah, except that day, I think all the days were memorable. He is the best director you can work with.
Oh.
You see a different you when you work with him. That's for sure.
Fabulous. Very, very well put, Priya. Nagesh, I want to ask you. Now, you planned this show set against the backdrop of a Maharashtrian family. A lot of your actors are Marathi actors. I have two questions for you. One, what prompted you to do a political thriller after all the films and your amazing filmography that you have? And two, how did you decide on the cast?
I've always tried throughout my entire career to just keep doing stuff that I haven't done, only because it challenges me as both a writer and a director. Just so as it keeps it interesting for me, so I can make it interesting for the audience, hopefully. I always get upset when people slot directors saying, oh, he does comedies well, so for the next 20 years, just give him comedies. She does drama well, so just give her bloody drama. See, this bothers me a heck of a lot. So I have worked very hard at constantly doing different things. So that was the main reason behind this. City of Dreams actually evolved from several different things and ended up being a political thriller, but not just politics, because one of the things that Rohit Panavlikar and myself set for ourselves is that we wanted this to be an ode to the city, to Mumbai. So our challenge was, let's see how many different facets of Mumbai can we bring in constantly into our story. That was the genesis. And in that, we kind of put as the central story, the story of Purnima and Amay Rao Gaikwad as the central story. Not just Amay Rao Gaikwad, it was, what was Siddharth's name? I forgot. But yeah,
Ashish.
Thank you, Ashish. Ashish. We killed Ashish, so it's like, thank you.
Ashish gone.
But yeah, so that was the reason. And if you look at season 1 and people who've seen season 2, we always try and find other stories as well to keep intersecting with Purnima's. That's the whole thrust of it. So that's one. What was the second question? How did I end up with
the casting?
Yeah. So once we'd written the whole thing, and here the credit goes a lot to Applause. With whom, we did this project. They were very clear that they would stick to whatever I thought or believed in. And usually, as you've seen through my entire filmography, I've liked to work with new people who fit the bill. Forget the Marathi world. The general Hindi world and the rest of India knew nothing of Priya Bapat. So that was the ace we had up our sleeve, right? Whoever we were casting, we could take her on a journey anywhere, and no one would predict. As a matter of fact, a lot of people at the end of season 1 said, we never ever thought it was going to be Purnima's story. We thought it was just the story of a family and you're going to cover different people and stuff like that. So Applause totally backed me on the fact that if you're doing a story, a film about Maharashtrians, why the bloody hell not cast Maharashtrians?
Absolutely.
It's like, the logic is so simple, and it, thanks to City of Dreams, a whole world of Marathi actors opened up to me. And I'm telling you categorically, I've said this not once, I've said this shouting from the rooftops from probably midway during season 1's shoot. They are the best bunch of actors I've worked with.
Yay!
They are hands down. They deserve,
Absolutely.
I mean, hands down. Everyone takes a back seat. In terms of starting first with the discipline and preparation. And these are things that somehow have gone out, when people start out as beginning actors, they're hungry, and as they become bigger stars, then everything goes out the window, right? And all these guys, whoever we had in City of Dreams, all very big on the Marathi stage.
Yeah.
And I don't mean stage figuratively.
Yeah,
stage
of course.
In the largest.
Yeah.
But they haven't lost their hunger. They haven't lost the, So,
Absolutely.
So that's how we ended up with a completely Marathi cast.
Absolutely. And what a cast. Like I felt so proud seeing the show and, seeing the people that were in it. And it was such a wonderful feeling to see that kind of huge project with these amazing faces that we have seen as Maharashtrians over the years. Now, Nagesh and Priya, since this is like a political show, so I thought, why not take the liberty and add some political questions, kind of spice this up a bit. Now I can play some politics with you guys, So just a couple of fun questions. Because otherwise it's me. No, you cannot ask these politically related questions. So now you have to be politically
incorrect. Why can't you have Atul on this chat right now?
No, he will not answer. Atul will not answer. He'll just brush me off, I think.
Atul will answer.
He will? Okay.
Yeah, he will.
No, but now
I don't think I will answer.
No, you have to be.
I don't think I will.
No, you have to. You can't.
Anything political, mum's the word, which is why I created a fictional world.
No pass.
With absolutely no resemblance to reality. Where
it's going to be very easy and it's going to be a lot of fun for people who are watching. So let's try this, okay? It's going to be very easy. I won't go so political also. No, I have to. Utna consideration I'll show. Okay? So the first question, very easy one. Best moment of the season, Priya, for you for this season, season 2. Best moment of this season and the most challenging scene for you, Priya and Nagesh, both of you. Best moment of the season and the most challenging scene.
Best moment of the season, I think, when the season released finally after 1.5 years.
2.
Okay. 2 years.
For me, it was 2. No, for Priya, it was 1.5 years.
2.
She's absolutely right. For me, it was 2. From the writing.
Yeah, for you, it was 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So that, and which scene was most difficult? I think 2 scenes which are hugely popular, and I'm getting all the compliments for those scenes, and I think only Nagesh sir will know what happened on those days. First is the debate scene with Adinath.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting compliments for that. Oh, I'm so happy.
Course.
No, genuinely, I'm happy.
I mean,
wow.
I saw Umesh watching that episode. When he finished that scene, he looked at me and said,
Oh.
and I was like, okay, I know what went on. I mean, how wrong everything went on that day. So that was one.
Okay.
Very difficult. And second, the one with Atul, where she actually confronts. Like that scene also, people talk about that scene a lot. And that scene also, do you remember? With that Hiranyakashipu story. Remember that I went off track from the part where she says that aapko mujhse dar lagta hai, and we had to do so many retakes for that line to come correct. So many. And the one that I will never forget, I don't think I should say this on camera, is the chess scene.
Chess scene. My God, I really want to know now this BTS what that you all are talking about.
She just moved whatever piece she wanted, right?
Yeah. And I said, second me. She comes and she says that chess mein hamesha main hi jeeti thi. And what she did, I didn't even know what I was picking.
Oh, nice,
line with
nice.
so much conviction on Purnima's face that
Right.
Right.
Nagesh, what is the best thing about working with Priya Bapat, and what is the most challenging thing?
She's giggling before I even said a word. So I hope people will find this interesting. But when I cast Priya, I met her. Okay. And we got along fabulously. Priya is one of the easiest, like I always said, good actors are easy to find. Good actors and good human beings are a little bit tougher. And she's one of those who's like super easy to like. And in the process of knowing her, she's genuinely a good human being. So this carries a very high sort of place in my book, and the way. And clearly it's a function of getting older, where I don't want to just work with good actors. I'd rather work with good people. And the joy of this set was the fact that virtually everyone was amazing. So when I met Priya, everything was hunky-dory. We started shooting. Quickly she found the sur. We were off to the races. Literally towards the end of season 1, once or twice I caught her off camera. She's doing like nonsense. I mean, and it just surprised. I mean, like, what? I couldn't figure out. And there is, was this in season 1 or season 2 where you're doing that whack? You mentioned someone's performance in some movie. And
No, that was
she's on
season 2.
camera.
That was the debate.
That was season
That was
2,
the
no?
debate. That's the day when we were going to shoot the debate with Adinath for the season 2.
Okay.
That was in the season 2.
But
I
even in
remember
season 1,
the
there was
film.
something. Yeah, exactly.
I know which film I meant.
There are two completely different personas, Priya and Purnima. And like she says, it takes her a lot of effort to be Purnima, because that's not who she instinctually is. And for an actor, that's both the challenge and the excitement, right? To create another persona. So yeah, so hands down, that was it. You said, how's it working with Priya? So finished the season, and I was like, oh, so this girl really had to work at her craft. Because one of the things I think I do reasonably well is cast people according to who and what they are instinctually. And I was totally wrong, and I was totally right. So,
wow.
Yeah, but season 2, like she said earlier on in the interview when we started working together, she'd been Purnima. So now the stress was off. She knew she could do it, and she could do it well. So it just meant that, she still had to work at it, but it meant she knew where to go. And like she rightly said, season 2 was much more enjoyable because the takes came good, fast and furious, and we were actually able to enjoy the moments after the good takes were done, as opposed to just being stressed out on such a crazy shoot. So
fantastic.
It was a blast.
Wow.
Absolute blast.
It's just like, it's so evident, the whole comfort level and the camaraderie that this cast along with the director has built over the last 2 seasons. And it's so evident. Nagesh, now apart from Priya, quick question, of course you had Sandeep, you had Atul, you had Ijaz, you had Sid, all phenomenal actors. Who apart from Priya you thought that completely nailed the character the way you had envisioned it? That, I cast this person thinking and that's it.
I'll take a quick aside. So one of the early cast characters was Atul, because he and I had been wanting to work, and I felt that he'd be perfect as Gaikwad because we had to also shoot some stuff from the past, and Atul is someone who's just maintained himself so well. I knew that we could transition to the flashback scenes or whatever very easily. And working with Atul in season 2, an absolute blast. I mean, he nailed Amay Rao Gaikwad the way I wanted to. Season 1, there was hardly much for him to do. So he literally plays it straight. He's happy, he's angry, he's sad. He did all of those things, and we got through season 1. But season 2, he got to sink his teeth into a character. The actor who just blew me away, who I tip my hat to Ijaz Khan. Wasim.
Yeah.
Wasim was written a certain way, and Ijaz first hit it. I mean, Ijaz hit it first in the first scene. Within the first 5 minutes, behind the camera, I was like, "Oh, wow!" and that was just the starting point. After that, he took it into the stratosphere.
Wow.
He's someone who we wrote a certain character, but Ijaz just elevated
made it something else.
Yeah. It's just a fine art with what he did. So these two arguably were like the most Priya and Ijaz were the ones who really nailed their roles. Even though you're not asking me, I'll tell you what my favorite scene was, and it comes very early in season 2. It's at the end of episode 1 when Priya and when Purnima and Wasim sit. He comes to the office after a long day's work, and it starts out as just a simple scene about
Baba is back.
What do we? What do we do? We shouldn't underestimate Baba. He's a dangerous man. Blah blah blah. And then the scene goes somewhere else when she actually talks about what happens to a human being after you kill someone.
Yeah.
And why for me as both writer and director that was very important was that this character, her humanity never went away. And it was very critical to do that early in season 2. Because it's very nice and dramatic at the end of season 1 when she kills the brother, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, people got pissed off, but it was like super powerful, right? But to get the audience on her side to start season 2, it was very critical. And these two just nailed it, because all of a sudden Purnima just becomes a little child when she turns to Wasim and says, "Do you think I did right?" And that, I can write it, but if the actor can't execute it's nothing. And just the way the two of them are in that moment, and she just broke my heart. But the way Wasim just looks at her and he quietly he says, the two of them were just magic in that scene. That's my favorite scene.
In fact, you're
I think
so
I
right.
love the fact how Purnima and Wasim's what
relationship,
can I say? The relationship has evolved. It's just
absolutely
different. You cannot name it. It's not political, it's not personal, it's just something else. And portraying that on screen was so amazing, because every time we read the scene, we knew that this is something different. They have something, but it's not love. There is something which is different. You just can't name that space at all. And to create that space, it was very important to create that space. And I think, of course, hats off to Nagesa for, directing us to kind of know where we are. And Ijaz being a fantastic co-actor. I mean,
I think, you guys pulled off, like Nagesa is saying. Yeah, those scenes together that you all have, it was such a delight as a viewer to watch them. You didn't want the scenes between Wasim and Purnima to end, because there was so much being said, so much not being said, in between the lines. It was very, very captivating. Very true.
I forgot about that scene. I'm sorry. That was one of my favorites.
Which one? The one
that he mentioned. And I also remember, I don't want to... this rarely happens on the set, but do you remember that after the scene got over, the entire unit clapped?
Yeah. Wow.
Actually,
we got like a great applause.
And in one of those great moments, Priya, actually on the edit, many times, Farooq Hundekar, who edited the whole show, he and I would just kind of look at each other and say, "Sala, isko just master take pe chhod dete hain. Should we do that? Should we really do that? Not go to a close-up?" Because it's... okay, here's the other thing that all Marathi actors need to take a bow, okay? I prefer to do long takes. I don't like to break scenes up. So I'm talking about sometimes a 3-4 page scene. and flawlessly every single time. Season 1, season 2. Season 1 was a surprise to me, but I'd learnt by the time I came to season 2. Entire 4 pages, dialogue, yahan pe aa rahe hain, wahan pe ja rahe hain, yahan baithe. Sometimes it's just the two of them sitting and talking to, it didn't matter. Just nail it. And that's the joy of actually working with good actors. So
absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I feel like tearing up now, like such joy listening to. Yeah, I mean, it's so nice. And these are people, at least like for me, we've grown up watching, liking, seen them perform various things. And from someone like you, Nagesh, to talk about them with such high regard is so, so heartwarming, really. Okay, so now, I'm going to ask you all some quick questions, one-line answers. Okay, I just want you all to like fill this up for me. I will ask you eventually what happens, or if you could give us okay, let's start with that. Give us a glimpse of what season 3 has in store for us and when. Like one glimpse, one tease. Like give us the most smallest tease that you can.
I don't think even Nagesh sir knows.
Purnima Gaikwad becomes an astronaut and flies onto the first mission to the moon from India.
Oh, well played, Nagesh. Well played.
This woman Priya can do anything, so that's what she's planning.
What are you expecting out of season 3, Priya? What, if one word or one line, with season 3, what are you expecting?
Remember you said, we'll take you places.
I told you. That's why I said.
Yeah,
going
that's
to the
why
moon,
he said
Priya.
astronaut. Yes.
Exactly.
I agree.
It was very clear. Yeah. You thought kuch, some local places kahin aur.
Yeah. I think, also one more thing that really broke our heart in season 2, and I have to bring this up, that with the death of Sandeep Kulkarni's character, we didn't expect it. It came like a shock, and we were like, what? Like, did they just like kill him? Like, is he gone? Like, I mean, why did they kill him? There was a certain, I don't know, he brought such a huge, his soul to the character was so, I don't know how to put it in words, but you felt like a big part of the show was lost with him gone, and you were like, oh my God, like, why can't we have Sandeep, like the one of the most loyalist characters of the show, and who is Priya going to have after Sandeep? It's just the same. Yeah. Why did you kill him?
Yours is
why did you kill him?
Yours is probably just the 3rd or 4th interview I've done, Himani, because one of the things that I've not been doing a lot of press. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
But half the times I get slammed for killing characters. I remember after season 1, forget the press. My family was pissed off. Friends were pissed off. They're like, "Why did you kill Siddharth? Why? I mean, where will I mean?" And it was, here I want to point out one of my favorite shows, the first 4 or 5 seasons, which was The Walking Dead, a zombie show. But the reason why I love that genre anyway, that's an aside, but is when you get invested in a character, exactly like you said, the humanity, he's got Priya's back, when you kill such a character, I'm telling you, you know as the viewer that we as the creators are not giving you a kyunki saas bhi bahuti in terms of agle 1,000 episodes chalayenge. We are going to take bold steps. We're going to knock off big characters and not bring them back, of course, like those soap operas. But the idea is that makes for good drama, is what I believe in. Yes, you love characters, you want to be with them, but eliminating characters who you're 100% sure ki yaar ye to, so and I consistently would like to do that season after season.
No, मुझे actually लगा season 2. I actually thought at some point you will get Sid back, and that must be like something, some Ace of Purnima sleeve that actually Sid is not dead, but actually it was just the whole. So we kept thinking towards the end that maybe Sid's around, maybe she's not really killed him, maybe she's playing this whole thing around. But I don't know. We'll still wait for season 3. Nagesh, you have a knack of surprising us and shocking us. So we shall wait. Finally, the two of you all have received so much love, adulation, with season. I remember the days after season 2 release, social media was trending and swarmed with praise and applaud for City of Dreams and all the characters and the actors. Is there anything you want to say to all the fans and the people who have given this series so much love and are waiting for season 3 with bated breath? Absolutely. Nagesh.
I was shocked when the numbers were given in the first week after the release, when we were actually for that week the number 1 show in the country, because in a million years I never knew that City of Dreams 1 had actually generated a fan following. I knew that it did well enough because we got a renewal and we did season 2, so there was no confusion there. But Priya knows how much I am away from social media, from anything. I don't have, the news, nothing. So I got the shock of my life when those numbers came. Because, usually I play in a different space. So I have always said this from day one. When people appreciate what I do, I always say thank you and I'm eternally grateful. It's as simple as that. Because if people never came out to watch what we did, there'd really be no point in making it, right?
Exactly.
This is not to project it at home and show it to my family. I did that when I was in 6th or 7th grade with disastrous results. So I'm much happier, doing what I do now. So always grateful to the audience that supports us, for sure.
Right. Priya, what about you?
No, I think I completely agree with what Nagesh sir said just now. I'm really grateful. A big thank you to everyone. But I think I want to say this now officially. I've said this to Nagesh sir a lot of times on messages. I'm grateful that he trusted me. Otherwise, I don't think I would have seen this day ever in my life, because you need... I don't know, even if you have a little bit of talent, you need somebody to trust you and give you that opportunity to kind of showcase and have some faith and give you direction. If that doesn't happen, then your talent goes for waste. Like,
absolutely,
no use of that talent at all. So I think I'm grateful to you, and I'm a big thank you to you first, and then everybody else.
That's so sweet. I must say something here, Himani, which Rohit Banavlikar, the co-creator of City of Dreams, said. He said, and he wasn't kidding. He said, Priya is like Tendulkar. You don't realize what they're doing. You're focusing on a lot of the other characters, but you realize that scene after scene after scene, they're just doing such great work that you kind of just, ye to aake marega, right? It's like that. So she'll come and she'll do the scene well. So what's the, So, and Priya, he said that after watching season 2. So that's high praise. Yeah.
Wow. No, I think it's just like collective effort of you guys. And Nagesh, you have always shown us that, with a great story and with your directorial expertise at the back of it, you turn any project into magic. And we have always loved your work. And I think partly the reason, there were only 2 reasons we watched City of Dreams. 1, it had some of our favorite Marathi actors. And 2, it was directed by Nagesh Kukuror. And there was absolutely no other reason to watch City of Dreams from season 1. And I want to say this on behalf of all our listeners and fans and, across the world, that thank you for creating this season, Nagesh. And we look forward for season 3 with Priya, with, please don't kill anybody now. Please. Like, don't kill Wasim and all that. Don't do that.
I have given my list who
you want to kill
in this show. Yeah, I have given my list. You know that.
Oh, I can almost guess what that list must be like. Okay, yeah. Who Priya is going to kill eventually, or Atul is going to kill. Great. But thank you to the two of you for joining me for this interview, and thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for showing us what you can do.
My pleasure.
Thank you. This is
Absolute
the first
pleasure.
ever formal conversation or an interview we ever did together.
Oh,
I don't
thank
think
you.
we've ever done any interview for
That's
this show.
True.
It's the
Not
first.
together, right? Not together.
Not
Not
together.
together.
Wow.
This is the first.
I just want to know, Nagesh, I'm not going to ask you to translate anything or speak anything. Now, you had Priya, you had Atul, you had Sandeep, you had Uday Tikekar, you had all these guys. कितनी मराठी सीखी आपने? थोडीशी शिकली, नाही शिकली, काहीतरी बोलून दाखवा, एक वाक्य, एक शब्द.
No,
Kahitari.
actually quite terrible. No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, I used to yell at them. What would happen is when they're rehearsing a scene, and I'd be directing suddenly, let's say Atul will come in, and then Atul and Priya would lapse in like total Marathi. Like, first I'll do this, then you do that, then I'm underlying you. And I'm like, hey, time out, hello.
Hello, I'm
still here and I don't understand a word.
So not a word, like ajibat nahi?
No, I understand when people speak like bits and pieces, but
Achha.
it's something that I've never actively practiced. And there are a quartet. Three of my friends and myself, we are a quartet all the way from college, still closest. Out of them, 2 are Maharashtrians, not one.
Oh,
Two
okay.
Telugus, 2 Maharashtrians. And yeah, still haven't learned to. Actually, neither did the Marathis. No, they speak better Telugu than we speak Marathi. So, sorry about that to all the Marathi people, but I promise by the time season 3 rolls around, I'm going to learn something. I'm going to start blasting these actors in Marathi.
Priya, 2 शब्द तरी शिकव. अच्छा, त्याला काहीतरी नागेशला काहीतरी म्हणायला तरी सांग. You can repeat one line after Priya, just one, so that we can just see how you talk in Marathi. Na, one line for all our Marathi fans.
Please say Priya किती छान आहे.
खूप छान आहे.
अरे, see, no.
Not bad. Your accent is also not bad. I think you can pull it off easily. I think आप थोड़ा सा शर्मा रहे हो. Cool.
I've actually, to be
I'm
perfectly
soon
honest,
going to learn
I've
Telugu,
been.
but otherwise he won't cast me in Telugu films.
Yeah.
I would have, had you known Telugu, I would have cast you right away.
Oh, wow.
I can learn.
No, I'm actually terrible with languages.
Okay. Priya will learn anything. आप सिर्फ बोलो क्या चाहिए. Priya will have it ready like a week.
Not in a week, but
So she's like a go-getter, na? She will do it.
No, I know. But, okay, season 3, that's my thing. I'm going to learn some Marathi. Done deal.
Fantastic.
100%.
Promise बना दे. चालेल. मग आम्ही we'll begin season 3 का interview in Marathi. With a Marathi introduction.
ठीक है.
should I consider this as an official announcement of season 3? Because we still don't know what the season 3 is.
There better be season 3. You can't leave us high and dry like this. There better be season 3. But any
boy.
estimate, Nagesh? Any estimate? 2 years, 1.5 years? No estimate.
I'll be perfectly honest. At this point, we don't know. It's not a clever line.
Right.
We really don't know because we've just. I mean, technically, we are 23 days away since season 2 dropped, right?
Yeah.
So, So we don't know. But
we will wait.
Fingers crossed.
All right. Okay. Fingers crossed. Absolutely. But good luck, Priya. Look forward. And, more Hindi stuff and more multilingual stuff from you. And you're totally killing it. And I think Nagesh has given you the perfect, I don't know whether we should call it a break, but the perfect entry into mainstream Hindi world and cinema. Yeah.
Thank you.
She deserves it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. Wonderful talking to you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye,
Bye.
Nagesh.
Bye.
Bye.